Welcome back to VUDU Garage. Today is going to be the first of very many videos that we do surrounding particular products at a time. So these videos are only going to be short, around 3 to 5 minutes. Each one, again, specifically looking at one different product. So Nick, in his hand, has got the VUDU Rear Engine Mount, and he's going to give us 3 things that maybe separate ours from other people's, and obviously the main features of the VUDU mount itself.
Yeah, so when we decided to do the engine mount, ultimately it boiled down to the fact we'd used a few different ones. There were several different options between road going version, the track versions, race versions. It's all getting a little bit complicated. As part of the design work, we felt that everybody else's was just a little bit average, so to speak. So we decided to take a few more fillets out, get a little bit of weight saving involved, you know, create a part that's really nice, that fits within the VUDU brand. So once we'd sort of gone down the design route and decided on what we were going to do from a visual aspect, the most important thing after that was obviously the bushes. So we tested a few different bushes. Some were a little bit too hard. I mean, it's always going to cause a little bit more vibration when you're running an aftermarket engine mount, but it's trying to find that balance between performance and comfort at the same time. So the first sort of bushes that we actually tried, unfortunately were a little bit too stiff. They caused the car to vibrate way too much. It would have been fantastic on a circuit car like the race car, but ultimately we needed something that was going to be somewhere in between a road car and a race car. So we went to a second set of bushes that was much softer, so we went to the complete other end of the scale. Again, really good for comfort, nothing vibrated, it felt very tame by comparison, but we did still experience a little bit of wheel hop. So third time round we went somewhere in between. We feel that we've found something with an efficiency level that's going to suit somebody who wants to feel the performance side of things but needs to remain in a little bit of comfort when they're cruising. So that ultimately, there's not very much you can say about an engine mount really, it is what it is. But aside from that, we created it out of a T606 billet aluminium, which it's used in aerospace grade, so again that's why we don't see things like cracks appearing. They don't tarnish because we use a hard anodise rather than just a coloured anodising. Again, when we've machined up the pin, which you do have to press in yourself, but it's not much of a heartache to do so. We went with a slightly stronger material based on the fact that we all know how we all drive these cars. That's the idea behind it. So yeah, there's not much more I can say about it, but if anybody's got any questions, you know, you're welcome to drop it in the comments section, and we'll do what we can to respond.
Happy days. So there you go, VUDU mount wrapped up in around about 3-4 minutes. Again, as we do with all the other videos, we'll leave a link in the description below to the VUDU collection itself, the VUDU engine mount, and we'll leave the video there. So make sure you like and subscribe to the channel, and we'll see you.